Is it coming properly?
अबे अबे हरे कृष्णा। सुन यार, अरविंद नई अपना हॉलीवुड मूवी आई है, चलना आज शाम का शो है, देखेगा? अरे चलो यार, एग्जाम आने वाला है। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा।
Yeah, so before starting this drama, let me tell you one thing. This drama is about two college boys who are in their first years, and one of them has recently started attending the Discover Yourself workshop, and he has started this process of chanting. So he's currently chanting, and one of his friends who is not attending the session, he comes to propose him for some recreation. So let's see how the conversation goes on.
कृष्णा हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे राम राम हरे हरे। अबे हरे कृष्णा। सुन यार, अरविंद नई अपना हॉलीवुड मूवी आई है, चलना आज शाम का शो है, देखेगा? अरे चलो यार, एग्जाम आने वाला है। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। क्या तू यार ये हरे कृष्णा करते रहता है हर दिन, हैं? अरे अब तू उम्र मस्ती करने की यार, मस्ती कर, पढ़ाई कर, करियर के बारे में सोच, क्या लगा रखा है ये सब? हरे कृष्णा हरे राम, क्या है ये सब, हैं? अच्छा तू ही मेरे को बता, एक बात बता, बस एक बात बता। लोग लोग मूवी देखते हैं, उनको एंटरटेनमेंट मिलता है, उनकी जनरल नॉलेज बढ़ती है। लोग अगर स्पोर्ट्स में जाते हैं ना, तो उनका जो है, उनका अपना एक्सरसाइज बढ़ता है, वो अपना मस्ती भी करते हैं, अपना बढ़िया से उनका हेल्थ भी मेंटेन होता है। और अगर लोग कोई तरह का डिबेट में जाते हैं या कोई ओरेकल मतलब ओरेटरी कंपटीशन वगैरह में जाते हैं, तो उनका अपना स्किल्स बढ़ता है, बोलने का पर्सनैलिटी डेवलप होती है। ये हरे कृष्णा हरे रामा से कौन सा स्किल डेवलप होता है, ये तू बता दे।
ये जो तू सारी चीजें बता रहा है ना, ये सारी बस इस लाइफ के लिए टेम्पररी है ना। और ये
तो
जो
अलग ही
हरे
फिलॉसफी
कृष्णा
चलता है भाई, ये लाइफ वो लाइफ, अंदर का लाइफ बाहर का लाइफ, क्या लगा रखा है ये सब?
अरे चलो यार,
एक लाइफ है, एंजॉय कर।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्णा।
अच्छा ठीक है, करना है कर, इतना क्या कर रहे हो भाई? अरे हम भी जाते हैं यार, हम भी सैटरडे संडे को चले जाते हैं कभी कभी मंदिर, ठीक है, होना चाहिए, सबको करना चाहिए, कभी कभी भगवान का नाम लेना चाहिए। तो दिन रात तुम यही करते रहते हो हैं। और हाँ, मैं बताता हूँ, ये जो है ना, ऐसे लोग सबको मैं जानता हूँ, ये सब वो मक्कार और फरेबी होते हैं, सब झूठे फ्रॉड निकलते हैं सबके सब। हमें पता भी है, हरे कृष्णा हरे रामा करते करते उनका अपना न्यूज़ बन जाता है हरे कृष्णा हरे रामा, वो कोई ना कोई स्कैंडल में फंस जाते हैं। और उसके बाद फिर तुम भी अभी कर रहे हो ना, तो 2-3 महीने में सारा खुमार उतर जाएगा, समझे? ठीक है। हाँ, करते रहो, जरा यही कुछ हो भी नहीं सकता। हरे कृष्णा
कृष्णा हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे राम।
Yeah, sir. So this was what we had prepared in a short time. So because today's topic is that the process of the spirituality really required at the time of youth, at the time where one can really enjoy his life, is the need for practicing spirituality really needed? So this was what we tried to show through our video. One of them is not attending this discourse workshop. He's trying to raise some questions. So over to you, sir, for this session.
Okay, thank you so much for being with me again. Am I properly audible, Gaurav?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So very happy to see your nice acting again. Good drama both of you have prepared, and that exactly matches with the topic which we are going to discuss today. Thank you for this good drama. Did all of you also like the drama? Yeah, I think some comments are coming. Amazing argument, nice acting, sir. Amazing drama. Good, fine. So thank you for this wonderful drama. So anyways, as you have already mentioned to the students that our topic today is a very crucial one, a very important one, because that is something which all of us will have. That kind of questions will come in a mind of any person who begins his spiritual life. And that question is that, is the spirituality meant for the youth time? Especially in the India, we find that so many people have so many understanding about spiritual life. And for most of the people, they generally think that, oh, basically, when you become an oldie, when your hairs become white, when you have no more, teeth, then you can begin your practice of some spirituality. And the young age is meant to have enjoyment, to go for ambitions, to go for enjoyments. So today we'll try to discuss it that is the youth meant for spirituality? is it the right time to start it or not? Okay. So I was being told that we will have a group discussion sort of. So before we begin with our presentation, we would like to hear from all of you. What are your views about this thing? So you can just unmute yourself, and if possible, you can also have a video on, and let us have a group discussion in the beginning, where you can also share about this topic. What is your understanding? What do you feel? Be very honest, be very frank, and be very courageous to express your views. Hai na? What do you say? Should spirituality be practiced in the young age? Yes, Ayush.
Yes, sir. I think that like we don't know that what is going to happen in next moment. For example, we may die tomorrow. Like anything may happen. So if we start from today itself, that would be better, I think. Because
Okay.
also in old age, like our energy will be low. Most of the times we will be ill or hospitalized, something like that. So we will not get time or something like that. So your time is the best, I think.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your
Can I speak?
inputs. Yeah. Who is the next? Gyan. Yeah. Please, Gyan.
Sir, like we have to start chanting in our early age, so we can fill our Shashwat bank account, or we can invest on them to get a good spiritual life. And by practicing spiritual activities, we may be very calm. Like we will not able to get angry easily.
Okay. So we are telling about our Shashwat account. Shashwat means our eternal account. Thank you.
Yes, yes,
Thank you for
yes.
your inputs.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Today I have read that and made notes
Okay.
as well.
Thank you, Gyan. Thank you. Some more inputs. The forum is open for everyone. Yes, yes, I want to really hear before I begin. I'm not going to begin before hearing from all of you some points. Anything. I know many of you now, Nitesh, Chirag, Kundan, and yeah, Aditya, Amit, Pranal. So now at least I remember name of many of you and also faces of many of you. So kindly share some thoughts. Utkarsh is writing special activity perform करने
Sir,
से हम एनर्जी को कलेक्ट करके किसी भी कार्य में लगा सकते हैं. ठीक है? Yeah, somebody was saying something. Yeah, please unmute yourself. Who was saying something? Chirag wanted to say something. Yeah, Karthik. Yes, yes. Who is the anyone? Divanshu, what about you?
Uh, Sir, it's all about getting eternal happiness. So if someone want to postpone his happiness, then surely he can wait for old age.
Hmm.
But yeah, so he has the right to postpone his happiness, the eternal happiness, by becoming happy in enjoying this materialistic happiness. And also in old age, like we chant, so the main purpose is we hear the chanting. So in the old age, we don't know even if the our ears can become little less effective also. So the purpose of chanting, that we cannot hear our own chanting, so the purpose will not be filled.
Hmm. Brilliant point. Very amazing point you shared actually about how spiritual life can guarantee us eternal happiness. So postponing it is as good as postponing our happiness. Thank you for good inputs. Yes,
like
Nitesh.
everyone, yes,
Yes,
so like
yes.
everyone has covered the other topics. I would like to say like whatever we want to learn properly, we start from the young age. Even our material education, we start from a young age because that time our brains they're like not fully developed and can be molded in a proper direction. So if we give a proper direction in childhood itself, it follows a proper path and it has more chances of going into that line. Thanks
Good,
for
good point. Good point. Actually, if we are able to cultivate good habits right from the childhood, then then we will be able to do a lot of good. Actually, I was being told about from Gaurav that how you have also been you are also having a very good parents. You have also got very good sanskaras right from the childhood. So that's why you are telling this point. Good to hear this point from you. Sashi is also contributing. Practicing spirituality increases our concentration, which is helpful for us in different field which we need now. Okay, that is one of the reasons we can practice from now only. Thank you. Any more inputs? Kartikeya, what about you? Today you're not speaking anything? Kartikeya, Chirag, and where is Pawan? Today Pawan is not there, I think. Okay. So yeah, Deepak, Pranal, what about you? Any thoughts? Kartik Singh sir, I can't open my mic. Okay, fine. You can contribute through chat box if you want. Okay. Yes, Chirag, you want to say something? I don't know if some of you have joined late. We are discussing our topic for discussion today is that is spirituality needed to be performed in youth, or do we need spirituality in our young age? This is our topic. So we have opened a forum for all of you to share your opinions, and then we will come with the presentation. So many of you have already shared. Yeah, yes, Aditya, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, like a tree becomes rigid after some time. So, in order to make it straight, it can be done in the starting only. So, like in our life also, if we want to include some spiritual character in us, then we have to start from the early age only. Because if we will become at later age, it won't be possible to suddenly transform ourselves from without having, if I'm not having any spiritual character and suddenly I have to become spiritual, then it's not possible. We have to implement it from the starting only.
Good, very nice, very brilliant point. Yes, it's the example of green bamboo and the dry bamboo. So correct, that's correct. शुरू में जो हम हैबिट्स कल्टीवेट कर लेते हैं वही चेंज उसको फिर वापस चेंज करना बहुत मुश्किल होता है. यस, यंग एज में हम जो चीजें सीख लेंगे वो हमारे लिए बहुत आसान होगा बाद में भी कंटिन्यू करने के लिए. थैंक यू फॉर दिस वंडरफुल इनपुट. एंड हु एल्स? प्रणल, कुंदन, प्रणल, any of you want to share some? Nitendra, Sahil, Shivansh is also there. Shivansh, yeah. Any of you, any inputs from your side on this topic of should we accept spirituality in youth or not? Okay, I think all of you are done with your inputs. So should we begin then? In that case, I think Kartikeya has written, sir, it helps us to increase our concentration and effectiveness. Okay, that is also one of the reasons why we can begin from the from the youth itself. So friends, thank you so much for all your wonderful inputs. I'm also very excited to be with all of you, and this is like one of the probably the last meetings we have before your exams will start. So it was a very wonderful time to be with all of you last 1 month. We could have some 3-4 sessions with all of you, and it was a good time for me. I could see that all of you have very good enthusiasm and very good interest. And I'm very sure that if you will continue the same way, you surely will be able to become people of very good character, very good competence. You will be able to become very powerful leaders of society, which everyone is looking for. Okay. So then let us. I have made one presentation, and in which we will try to discuss some of the points which can be relevant for this topic. Okay. So I will just open up the presentation for all of you. So here goes the presentation. Yeah. Is the screen visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the topic is why to accept spirituality in youth. So you see here I have shown some people, there are some young people, some of them are stressed, some of them are appearing to be very happy. So see, this is a very important topic to be discussed that you will find generally when we say about youth, young age. So generally you take any young man. So what is his generally what is his generally thought process? A young person is generally very ambitious. He's always thinking about his career, about his life, about the job opportunities, about settling in the life. So these are some of the main some of the main focuses of a young person. Okay, and when we are being introduced about spirituality, so then we may have this question in our mind that how much we should get involved with spirituality in our young age, because generally we find that most of the old people, they try to practice some spirituality. We have seen our grandparents, we have seen our parents, the kind of spirituality which they practice, going to temples on some occasions, on some festivals, or trying to have some aarti in the morning, evening. So generally, for an average person, he generally thinks that how spirituality is meant for the old age. Okay, So today, let us try to see that is spirituality meant for the old age or it should be performed in the young age. Okay, so we will see some of the reasons that why we are saying, as many of you are also telling that spirituality should be performed right from the youth, and all of you also gave many wonderful inputs. So we will see some of those inputs from your side. We'll have some. I have listed down some 7-8 points, which can very clearly help us understand that how this is the right time. If you really want to make your life meaningful, purposeful, and you want to end up with a satisfying life, then this is the right time to begin, to the spiritual practices. So, this is a very famous shloka which comes in Srimad Bhagavatam. So this comes in the 11th canto. See what it says. एतां स आस्थाय परात् निष्ठम अध्यासितम पूर्व महर्षिभि अहम तरिष्यामि दुरंत पारम तमो मुकुंदम आंग्री निषेवयेन। तो श्रीमद् भागवत में बताया कि कि हमें जब ये ह्यूमन बॉडी मिलता है इस मटेरियल वर्ल्ड में, तो हमको इसको मोस्ट इफेक्टिव वे में किस तरीके से हम इसको यूज कर सकते हैं. व्हाट इज द हाईएस्ट गोल वी कैन अकम्प्लिश विद दिस मटेरियल बॉडी. So like here you can see in this picture, a person is there and he's lost in the ocean. He has gone into the ocean, and the ocean is so vast, so gigantic that on his own he can never come out of the ocean. So same way here in this shloka also it is being mentioned कि कैसे this is a situation of all of us in this material world. So we have also got enter into this material world, which is a place of miseries. There's a repeated birth, old age, disease, and death in this material world. And this human form of life is the best opportunity when we can try to inquire about spiritual life, and we can have this goal of life, to be able to achieve self-realization and to be able to go back home, back to God. So this is what it says, that how the most effective use of the human life can be to understand about the spiritual knowledge and to use it for the going back home, back to Godhead. So this is the most important thing which we are supposed to do as a in our young age. Generally, you'll find one story comes. One time, one person was going on the street, so he saw there was an advertisement. It was written कि 25 पैसे में गाजर का हलवा. So ये जो young boy था इसको लगा कि अरे क्या बात है, इतना सस्ते में गाजर का हलवा मिल रहा है. I will go inside. 25 पैसे में गाजर का हलवा, तो वो उस रेस्टोरेंट के अंदर में गया, उसको पढ़ के कि चलो मैं थोड़ा गाजर का हलवा खा के आता हूँ. वहाँ पे गया, बड़ा एक्साइटेड था कि 25 पैसे में गाजर का हलवा मिलने वाला है. सो वहाँ पे एक बंदा बैठा था, पर्सन वाज देयर, एंड उसने से पूछा कि अच्छा कहाँ है गाजर का हलवा, है ना. तो उसने बोला कि 25 पैसे में ना गाजर. तो उसने देखा कि वहाँ पे गाजर लटकी हुई थी. सो देन दिस फेलो टोल्ड कि, है ना, बोला ये लो 25 पैसे और मुझे गाजर का हलवा दो. देन दिस फेलो टोल्ड कि ये आपको 25 पैसे में क्या मिलने वाला है पता है आपको. बोला मुझे गाजर है ना, आप उसको शेक कर सकते हो. सो 25 पैसे में. तो देने से बोला कि अरे बट आप लिखा है गाजर का हलवा मिलने वाला है. वो बोला कि 25 पैसे में क्या आप गाजर का हलवा एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हो. व्हाट मैक्सिमम यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट इज ओनली दिस मच, दैट यू कैन शेक अ गाजर. तो सेम वे in this world we will find that we are also being tempted, we are also being allured by many temptations all around us. बहुत तरह से बहुत सारे varieties of मतलब enjoyments हमको allure करते हैं हमारी इस लाइफ में. आप देखोगे ना, so many things and give us a promise of happiness that, oh, if you will get a big job you will be very happy, if you will get a good wife you will be happy, if you will be able to get into a good college you will be happy. So many material things, they give us a very big promise of happiness, but actually when we try to go for them, we find that the happiness we get is very insignificant. Just like in this case, the promise was very big that you are going to get gajar ka halwa for such a cheap price, but when the person landed up, he found that there was no gajar halwa. It was simply an opportunity to shake the gajar. The same way, so that's why, especially as a youth, especially what we should be focusing upon, we should be focusing upon what is capable of giving us the most the biggest happiness, the most important pleasure when we are and as a youth we should be trying to focus our energy, our energy, our time, everything for getting that happiness in our life, not getting distracted by the small temporary happiness of the life. So this is what is being spoken here in this Bhagavatam shloka, that how this human form of life is very important, because in this life, the most precious thing we can achieve is we can get rid of this material world, material life, and we can get permanent happiness by going back to the spiritual world. So that's why one should try to use his human form of life particularly for this purpose. So this is the most important purpose of the human form of life. So now you see, like this question is there, that why we should do in youth only. Okay, we have to do spirituality, But why then only in the youth? Why there's so much hurry? Generally people say that this is a young age. Young age is meant for enjoyment. Right now, because see, we can always do spirituality in our old age. But some of the things which we can do in the young age will not be able to do in our old age. Right now, our body has a lot of capacity to enjoy. We can enjoy a lot with our body. We can enjoy a lot of eating. We can enjoy a lot of sex, etc. So that's why one should use the youth for different enjoyments. And when we will become old, that time we can keep for spirituality. That time we can think about God and all those things. Generally, this is what is the common notion everywhere. Hai na? Now let us see now some of the reasons that why it's an urgent thing, why it's a necessity to practice spirituality from the beginning itself. Okay. So here comes the first point. Okay. Any of you would like to read this first point?
Sir,
Who is
who is old?
and who
yes.
is young?
Yeah. So the first basic question is that who is old and who is young? So can any of you say old किसको बोला जाएगा? Yes, Ayush. If I ask you that what is the definition of an old person, what will be the definition as per you? Who is to be called as the old person?
Sir, whose energy and senses and everything that will be lowered or not proper functioning, like that we can say.
Okay, so you are telling कि जिसका
Sir, I want to say something.
yeah, Pawan, please.
Sir, old is I call a person old who let down their hopes.
Okay, you are telling that somebody who has given up hopes. Okay, fine. Anyone else would like to say something about who is to be considered as the old and who is to be considered as the young?
Yes, sir. Old person is that one who have like wasted most of the time in unusual things and have not learned good things much, and who have utilized a maximum of his time in good things and has not wasted much time is young.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So you see, friends, when we say old and young, like generally किसको बूढ़ा बोला जाता है? किसी के अगर suppose बाल पक गए हों, if the hairs have turned into white. So, but you see, there are so many people like nowadays. तो छोटे जो लोग होते हैं 20, I know 15-16 साल के boys भी होते हैं, उनके भी पूरे बाल कई बार white हो जाते हैं. So, can we say that they are also old? और nowadays you will find जो old लोग होते हैं, वो लोग अपने बालों को dye लगा के काला कर देते हैं. So suppose an old person is there, he has dyed his hair. Can we say that he is still old? Yeah, he is old, right?
Yes.
Because oldness doesn't have to take much with the color of the hairs. Okay, same as somebody may say that okay, old किसको बोला जाएगा जिसके सारे दांत गिर गए हैं. Now suppose one of us, if we meet with some accident and हमारे दांत गिर जाते हैं, let us say, so does it mean that we have become old? Can we say that we have become old?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Nowadays, or like sometimes some people say that okay, old means one whose digestion has gone down, one who is not able to digest anything, one who is not able to work much. So nowadays we find that many of us also in our young age, you will find many people, they land up with digestion problems. They also land up with some weakness problems, right? So does it mean that they are old? So actually, old has nothing to do with all these things. Actually, you see, the meaning of the old is what? The meaning of old is that one is very close to the death. That is to be considered as the old. One who is close to the death, he is to be considered as the old. And one who is little far, he is to be considered as the young. So that's why हर एक साल जब हम, like if you are being asked that what is your age, let us say, Pawan, what is your age? What will be your reply? Pawan, you are there? I don't know. Chirag, Pawan, anyone of you? Or Ayush?
Yeah, can you, sir?
I was asking, आपसे पूछा जाए कि आप कितने साल के हो? What is your age? How much old you are? क्या बताते हैं हम?
Sir, 18 बताते हैं, number छोटे तो होगा.
Yeah, I'm 18 years old, right? So 18 years old means मतलब 18 साल का हमारा old age हो गया अभी already, right? 18 साल हमने already काट दिए. Suppose if we are supposed to live for some 70 years, 18 years are already gone now. Now we have moved more closer to our death. Suppose I was supposed to live for 70 years. Now 19 years have already gone. now I'm just having some 51 years in my hand. So see, old का मतलब किसको बोलते हैं? Oldness refers to our closeness to death. So for example, let us say, suppose a 20-year boy is there, and suppose he got a cancer, and because of which now he will be dying in some 6 months. Okay, and there's a 80-year-old person, and he's going to stay for another 10 years. So my question to all of you: who is to be called as a old, and who is to be called as a young?
जिसका डेथ पहले होगा वो जो कैंसर पेशेंट है उसको ओल्ड बोलेंगे इस डेफिनेशन के अकॉर्डिंग.
Yes, Gyan. So the
हाँ
20-year
सर, ये मेरा डाउट भी था. अच्छा, आपने क्लियर कर दिया पहले.
So the 20-year boy, he will be considered as the old person, right? Because he is more closer to death. So dear friends, now you see, in this way, we will see how, is there any surety of any of our life? Can we say confidently that I'm surely going to live for another 50 years, 60 years? Can any of us say like that?
No, sir.
No, sir.
नहीं सर,
No,
कल
sir.
क्या हो किसी क्या पता.
See, the reality of life is that any time, at any moment, we may die. I remember one of my friend was sharing that they used to have program in IIT Bombay. So they used to have one boy who also used to come for the programs, some special programs with them. And one of the days, this boy was having some exams. And after the exams, then they have planned that we will have some program. So then the exams got over, and the next day, their seniors have organized a program in the evening. And that time only this dandiya होता है ना, dandiya, जब वो दुर्गा पूजा का टाइम होता है ना, तो गुजरात में थोड़ा dandiya का कल्चर है. गुजरात में भी अभी all over India में भी कल्चर है. So this boy, he was being called that you come for the today's program. तो ये जो लड़का था, इसके दूसरे फ्रेंड्स थे, बोले कि अरे यार क्या करेगा वहाँ पे जाके, चल हमारे साथ में थोड़ा डांडिया खेलते हैं, वहाँ पे बहुत सारी गर्ल्स भी रहेंगी. So then this boy was in double mind what to do. Should I go for that spiritual program, or should I go for some enjoyment for the dandiya and all? So he was in two minds, but finally he chose to be with his friends, and he went for that dandiya there. And what happened there? There what happened? He was playing dandiya, and somehow what happened? He started getting intense pain in the chest. उसको बहुत दर्द होने लगा चेस्ट में, हार्ट में, और अचानक से क्या हो गया, वो बेहोश हो गया. तो इमीडिएटली उसके फ्रेंड्स ने उसको हॉस्पिटल में लेकर गए, एंड जस्ट हॉस्पिटल जाने के जस्ट आधे घंटे बाद डॉक्टर ने उसको डेड डिक्लेयर कर दिया. तो हुआ क्या था, उसको एक इंटेंस हार्ट अटैक आ गया उसी समय. ही वाज जस्ट अ यंग बॉय, आई थिंक सेकंड ईयर का ही था वो, 21-20 इयर्स का लड़का था वो, हमारा फ्रेंड बता रहा था लाइक दैट. So you see this boy, he was a young boy, and he died actually. The same way, I remember one time one young couple was there. I remember in our locality that young couple, they have got married and they got their first baby. And I think that baby was something around 1 year. One of the days what happened कि जो छोटा बच्चा था ना, वो घर पे घूम रहा था, घर पे खेल रहा था, 1 साल का था, 1-1.5 साल का होगा मोस्टली. तो वहाँ पे कुकर समझते हैं ना आप लोग, प्रेशर कुकर जो होता है, उसका जो सीटी होता है ना, सीटी, तो वो वहाँ पे पड़ा था, कुकर पड़ा था, सीटी पड़ा था, और मदर थोड़ा कुछ घर के बाकी काम कर रही थी. उस बच्चे ने क्या किया कि उस सीटी को खा लिया. मदर देख रही थी उसको, थोड़ी देर नजर निगरानी रख रही थी, फिर वो थोड़ा अपने काम में बिजी हो गई, भूल गई थोड़ा देखना उसको. तो जब वो वापस आई तो देखा कि उसने सीटी को उसने मुंह में खा ही लिया है. और जैसे उसने खाया, क्या हुआ, इमीडिएटली उसका जो गला था वो चोकअप हो गया. एंड देन ही डाइड इमीडिएटली ऑन द स्पॉट बिकॉज ऑफ choking of the air, breath. So he was a young boy, just 1.5 years old, but then he died actually. So likewise you'll find like now this corona has also come, so many people have died actually. I know in one of my friends only, उनके जो sister के जो husband है, he was just 35 years old, not much age, but because of the corona things he died actually. So likewise we'll find that there's no certainty of life in this world when we are staying. Anytime the death can come to us, we don't know that whether next moment we are going to be there or not. So that's why all of us are old in that way, because all of us are always close to the death. We don't know that how much time we have, how much time we don't have. So that's why somebody will think, this famous person Jagjit Singh. Jagjit Singh, he used to sing a lot earlier. He used to sing ghazals, फिर क्या हुआ, उसका जो बेटा था ना, he was having a son, and somehow that son died because of something. And he got such a shock of his life, for a father to hear the loss of his son was very, difficult. So he became so much shocked that उसके बाद से फिर उसने अपना सारा गजल गाना बंद कर दिया. उसके बाद से सिर्फ उसने भजन ही गाए. आपने देखा होगा कि बाद में फिर उसने काफी भजन सी गाए, बट शुरू में वो बहुत अच्छा गजल भी गाता था. Likewise, we will find that there is no certainty of life in this world. All of us, our life is very, very temporary, and we don't know that what time death may come actually. And the most important business of the human form of life is to cultivate spiritual knowledge and to purify our hearts to work for this purpose of life. So if somebody thinks that, okay, when I will become old, then I will do it, then actually we don't know, because anytime death may come, we all are very close to that death. So this is the one thing that you have to understand, that how death can come to any of us at any point of time. None of us can say that I have a lot of time. Like if somebody said that, okay, right now I'm very much busy because of my academics, because of exams, because of this and that. And tomorrow, when I will be peacefully settled, then I will try to give time for spirituality. But who knows that one will survive also by that time or not? There's no certainty actually. So that's why the best thing is to begin as early as possible. So this is the first thing we can see. And second thing, it says that death has no age. This is the second point. So as we discussed that how death can come to any time, death can come to anyone, and death is equal to all. वो बड़ा छोटा नहीं देखती है डेथ किसी को भी आने के लिए. ऐसा नहीं है कि सपोज आप बहुत रिच हो या बहुत एजुकेटेड हो या फिर आपको कोई बड़े फैमिली में बर्थ लियो तो आपको नहीं मिलेगा डेथ. डेथ किसी को भी आ सकती है, कभी भी आ सकती है. And this is also certain that we are all going to die one day. Just like for example, let us say, suppose मान लो आपके पास में एक suppose एक कंपनी है और आपको पता है कि ये कंपनी आगे जाके डूबने वाली है, पक्की बात है, गारंटीड बात है कि ये कंपनी डूबने वाली है, राइट? तो क्या उसमें कोई हम इन्वेस्ट करना चाहेंगे? वुड वी लाइक टू डू इन्वेस्टमेंट? सपोज हमको पता है कि ये कंपनी है, हमारे पास में हमको 2 साल के लिए कंपनी मिली है और 2 साल के बाद पक्का ये डूबने वाली है. Would you like to invest in that company? What do you say?
No,
sir.
sir.
Surely no, right? You see, same way now, whatever things we are doing in this world, and even this body also will find that everything is going to get collapsed one day. The death is going to come. That's why there's a saying in English, as sure as death. किसी चीज को अगर बताना होता है कि certainly होने वाली है, जैसे आपके एग्जाम्स अभी होने वाले हैं. So if you have to say that, then we can say that yes, that exams are surely going to happen. We can say that exams are going to be there as sure as death. So this is so same way, whatever investment we do in this material life, that is not a permanent investment. It's like going to get collapsed anyways. So in trying to pursue or in trying to improve our economical condition, if we forget about practicing spirituality, then it's a great loss, because death is equal to everyone, and anytime the death can come to all of us. That's why one should not postpone thinking that I can do it afterwards, because who knows, ultimately all of us are old only, because anytime the death can come. We are all very close to our death. Anytime the death can come. Okay, this is the second thing we can learn. And now the third thing is about any of you would like to read this point?
Volcanic desires.
Volcanic desires. Okay, so this is the third reason. Can any of you guess something? What is the meaning of volcanic desires? How it is related to practicing spirituality in youth? Okay.
Sir, maybe it might help us to control our desires.
Okay, fine. Chalo, anyways, it's little difficult to guess anyways. So see, volcanic desires मतलब क्या? हमारे जो desires रहती है हमारे heart में ना, वो बहुत सारी हमारे heart में desires रहती है, right? All of us will see we have lot of desires in our hearts. We want to have this, we want to have that, we want to have this, that. So many desires may be there. So sometimes people say that, this is this is young age. Let us try to enjoy, let us try to fulfill all our material desires. And tomorrow when we will become old, naturally what will happen? Then our desires will be no more there. And then we can peacefully practice spirituality. समझ में आप लोगों को? अभी बहुत सारी desires है हमारे हार्ट में. बेटर है अभी हम थोड़ा अपने ambitions के लिए, desires के लिए वर्क करते हैं. और जब हम बूढ़े हो जाएंगे तो हमारे हार्ट में कोई desire नहीं रहेगी, तब हम लोग आराम से भक्ति करेंगे. So what do you say about this point? Any of you want to give any input? What do you say about this point?
Yes, sir. ये तो सही बात है.
सही बात है?
हाँ, of course. जैसे हम ये भी स्टूडेंट थे, हमें चाहिए.
हाँ. Yes, Gyan, you can speak. हाँ. Gyan, you want to say something?
Yes, sir. This is very true that we have many desires in our heart and in our brain. So we have to fulfill them, but we aren't able to fulfill them. We can focus on the one to fulfill exactly.
So this is right that we should focus upon fulfilling them right now and forget about spirituality afterwards when we become old.
That's no, sir. This is a wrong method.
Okay.
Because we have to.
Yes. Continue.
Because sir, we have to. सर हमें दोनों चीज साथ में लेके चलना पड़ेगा. स्पिरिचुअलिटी भी और हमारे डिजायर भी. दोनों बैलेंस होंगे तो ही काम होगा. एक अनबैलेंस होगा तो इम्पैक्ट बढ़ जाएगा.
Okay, thank you. Please mute yourself. थोड़ा आपका आवाज आ रहा है पीछे से ना.
Sir, I think
हाँ, yes, दिव्यांशु.
that if we follow spirituality, then automatically our material desires are going to get down. So it means that they are going already to be fulfilled. And we cannot even say that even in our old age, our desires will be fulfilled, all our desires will be fulfilled or not. So we don't know anything.
Very wonderful point Divyanshu has got out. Let's see. Right now, if we say that okay, because I have so many material desires, it's better for me right now. Let me just try to fulfill my material desires, and tomorrow, then when I will have no more desires, then I will take to the spirituality. So, see, if you will think like that, then it's not going to happen. For example, let us say, suppose have you seen some old people? If you have met with some old people in our family, also will find. Can we say that they don't have any kind of material desires? They only desire to go to the God and they just want to practice spirituality. Is it like that?
No, sir.
No, right?
No, sir, not completely.
Yeah. So see, ये जो desires है ना, वो हमारे एज पे डिपेंडेंट नहीं है. डिजायर्स का होना या नहीं होना हमारे डिजायर्स पर डिपेंडेंट नहीं है. वो टाइम पर डिपेंडेंट नहीं कि कितना टाइम हमने स्पेंड किया इस वर्ल्ड में, बट वो किस पे डिपेंडेंट है कि कितना हमने स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ प्रैक्टिस किया है. एज दिव्यांशु हैज ब्रॉट आउट कि कोई अगर सपोज 18 साल का बॉय है, बट इफ ही हैज गॉट सम गुड स्पिरिचुअल इनपुट इन हिज लाइफ, then he will not have so many material desires. On the other hand, if somebody is an 80-year-old person and if he has not got a proper spiritual input, then he may have a lot of material desires in his heart. So just age के कारण desires नहीं जाने वाली है. Okay, so it's a foolishness if you think that okay, जब मेरा सारा desires fulfill हो जाएगा तब मैं spirituality accept करूंगा. That's not going to happen because see, it is being spoken in the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna speaks about that what is the nature of material desires. See, this is very beautiful shloka. He says, it says, आवृतं ज्ञानमेतेन ज्ञानिनो नित्यवैरिणा कामरूपेण कौन्तेय दुष्पुरेण अनलेन च. Yes, one of you would like to read this?
Thus, the wise living entities' pure consciousness becomes covered by eternal enemy in the form of lust, which is never satisfied and which is like fire.
Yes. So here Krishna is telling that how जो हमारी material desires होती है ना, that is basically the lust. Lust means the desires for enjoyment. So that is, it can never be satisfied because it is just like the fire. जैसे आपने देखा है कोई आग है मान लो, अभी आग में जब आप घी डालते हो लेटर से तो क्या होता है, आग का फ्लेम बढ़ता है कि कम होता है? बढ़ता है, राइट? तो वैसे बताते हैं कि जब भी हम अपने मटेरियल डिजायर्स को फुलफिल करने की कोशिश करते हैं ना, तो आप देखोगे कि वो कम नहीं होती है, बढ़ जाती है. For example, like let us say suppose somebody starts a business. So initially he starts, let us say a person was able to have one shop. He started a business. Okay. Now as he gets little more money, does it become satisfied? No, he tries to go for he tries to go for opening one more shop. Like that, he tries to have chain around the whole city. Then he would like to have chain around the state. Then he will try to have a chain around the whole nation. Then he will try to go for multinational. Right? So a person you will find that the greed can never be satisfied. जो material desires होती है वो कभी fulfill नहीं होती है, बल्कि आप जितना उसको fulfill करने की कोशिश करते हो उतना ही वो और बढ़ती रहती हैं. तो एक एग्जांपल बताया गया है, गीता में बताया गया है, इट इज लाइक जो material desires है, दे आर लाइक itching. जैसे किसी को खुजली हुआ है कभी, खुजली सबको हुआ होगा, राइट? तो आई वांट टू आस्क यू वन थिंग. सपोज अगर आपको खुजली हुआ है मान लो किसी पार्ट पे, और अगर आप उसको और खुजलाते हो तो क्या हम लोग उसको हमें रिलीफ फील होता है या फिर वो प्रॉब्लम और बढ़ जाती है? व्हाट डू यू से?
Sir, temporarily there is a relief, but then it causes more harm.
वंडरफुल, राइट? तो टेम्परली हमको थोड़ा रिलीफ लगता है, बट होता क्या है एक्चुअल में, और हमारा वो जो आप देखोगे जो उसका इंटेंसिटी होता है ना, वो और बढ़ जाता है इचिंग करने का. वैसे क्या है, इस वर्ल्ड में बताया गया कि दैट इज हाउ व्हेन वी ट्राई टू सैटिस्फाई सम मटेरियल डिजायर इन दिस वर्ल्ड, देन व्हाट हैपेंस इज दैट डज नॉट गेट फुलफिल्ड, ऑल द मोर इट लीड्स टू सम मोर डिजायर्स. So there's a beautiful story about this, a real story. One time what happened, this Akbar and Birbal were there. तो एक बार अकबर ने बीरबल से बोला कि अच्छा बीरबल एक बात बताओ, क्या बूढ़े होने पे हमारी सारी डिजायर्स अपने आप खत्म हो जाती हैं? व्हाट डू यू से? तो दैट बीरबल वाज वेरी इंटेलिजेंट. उसने बोला कि जहां पर ना मैं आपको इसका प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपीरियंस दिखाता हूँ, ठीक है? तो उसने बोला कि एक काम करो, आपकी जो बेटी है ना, अकबर वाज हैविंग अ वेरी ब्यूटीफुल डॉटर, तो उन्होंने बोला कि आपकी बेटी को एकदम समर के एकदम सुंदर सुंदर रूप में आप लेकर आना, उसको कल लेकर आना, फिर हम एक जगह पे चलेंगे, तब मैं आपको बताऊंगा इसका आंसर. अगले दिन हुआ, तो अगले दिन क्या हुआ कि उन्होंने एक हॉस्पिटल में जाने का प्लानिंग किया. काफी हॉस्पिटल में बहुत सारे मरीज लोग थे, तो वहां पे एक बहुत बूढ़ा सा मरीज था, एकदम मरने वाला था, ऐसे लाई डाउन पड़ा था एकदम, आंखें बंद थी उसकी, हाथ पांव मूव नहीं कर रहे थे, वो बेड पे पड़ा हुआ था, ठीक है। तो उन्होंने प्लान किया कि हम हॉस्पिटल में जाते हैं। तो आगे में अकबर और बीरबल आगे में जा रहे थे, उनके साथ में थोड़े सिपाही भी थे, और उनकी जो बेटी थी उसको उन्होंने सोचा कि हम उसको पीछे में लेकर आएंगे, ठीक है। तो उस हॉस्पिटल में उन्होंने गेट में एंट्री किया, और वहां पे वो बूढ़ा व्यक्ति था उस हॉस्पिटल में। तो जैसे इन लोगों ने एंट्री किया ना, तो वो बूढ़ा आदमी था, वो वैसे का वैसे लेटा हुआ था, उसकी आंखें भी खुल नहीं रही थी, और ऐसा ऐसा लेटा हुआ था, ठीक है। तो इन्होंने दोनों ने एंट्री मारा, अकबर ने, बिरबल ने, और फिर कुछ सोल्जर्स ने, तो वो वहीं पे बूढ़ा का व्यक्ति ऐसे कैसा रहा, राइट। फिर थोड़ी देर बाद में क्या हुआ है ना, उनकी जो डॉटर थी वो थोड़ा वहां पे आई, और उसके पाँव में थोड़े कंगन वो थे, थोड़ा छन छन की आवाज आ रही थी, उसके पाँव में पायल थे, छन छन करके वो आवाज आई। और जैसे ही वो एंटर करने लगे गेट में, ये जो बूढ़ा आदमी था, वो भी अपना गर्दन करके देखने का कोशिश करने लग गया, एंड देन ही वाज ट्राइंग टू लुक वेरी लस्टिली टुवर्ड्स दैट गर्ल। पहले वो हाथ भी मूव नहीं कर पा रहा था, he didn't reacted at all, but then when as soon as the beautiful daughter of Akbar came, then he was also trying to see towards her. Then Birbal told to Akbar that, you see, my dear Akbar, that even though one may grow old, but the desires are not going to get over on their own, until and unless a person has not worked hard to to purify one's desires, to give up one's material desires, they're not going to get over on their own. So that's why if somebody thinks that, okay, when my desires will be fulfilled, then I will practice spirituality, then that's not going to happen. On the contrary, if we will perform spirituality, then our desires will also become purified, and we will also be able to feel satisfaction in our life. Then actually we will not want to have many material desires in our lives. This is another thing, very important thing, that how if we want that material desires also will not get fulfilled automatically. We cannot just wait for the old age that we will not have any desires. No. Now, if we have not cultivated proper desires now, then tomorrow also they are going to be there. So this is what is there, and the same thing is being told by Shankaracharya also. Shankaracharya ने भी बहुत beautiful shloka दिया है. I will just show you that. So see, he says this. Shankaracharya ने एक बहुत अच्छी beautiful prayer दी है, इसका नाम है भज गोविंदम. तो उससे 15 श्लोका ही आता है. It's a very beautiful shloka. It says, अंगम गलितम पलितम मुंडम दशन विहीनम जातम टुंडम वृद्धो याति गृहीत्वा दंडम तदपि न मुंचति आशा पिंडम. It's a very beautiful shloka. See, क्या बता रही है? अंगम गलितम. शंकराचार्य बोल रहे हैं कि जब हमें ओल्ड एज होती है तो क्या होता है, हमारे अंग गल जाते हैं. जैसे हमने कहा कैंडल होती है ना, कैंडल क्या होती है, पिघल जाती है. वैसे ही जब हम बूढ़े हो जाते हैं तो हमारे जो ऑर्गन्स होते हैं, सेंस ऑर्गन्स, वो भी क्या हो जाते हैं, गल जाते हैं. गल जाते हैं मतलब कि वो भी अपनी इफेक्टिवनेस खो देते हैं. लाइक वी आर नॉट एबल टू सी प्रॉपर्ली विद आवर आईज, वी आर नॉट एबल टू ईट प्रॉपर्ली, आवर स्टमक डज नॉट कोऑपरेट, our eyes don't cooperate, our ears don't cooperate, we are not able to hear properly, we are not able to see properly. So when a person has become old, what has happened is angam has become galitam. जो उसके ऑर्गन से वो ऑलरेडी क्या हो गए, ठंडे पड़ गए. एंड पलितम मुंडम दशन विहीनम जातु टुंडम. सी, the strength has left the old man's body, his head has become bald, his gums toothless and leaning on the crutches. Even then he cannot let go of his attachment, clinging firmly to the fruitless hopes and desires. So क्या बता रहे हैं, अंगम गलितम, अंगल गए. देन पलितम मुंडम, जो उसके हेयर्स हैं, जो सर होता है गंजा हो जाता है, जो बूढ़ा आदमी होता है तो उसके सर से बाल चले जाते हैं. लाइक राइट नाउ व्हेन वी आर यंग, वी फाइंड दैट देयर आर काउंटलेस हेयर्स ऑन आवर हेड, बट एज वन बिकम्स ओल्ड देन देयर इज नो हेयर ओनली ऑन द बॉडी. सो इट्स टेलिंग पलितम मुंडम, जो उसका मुंडा है, उसका जो सर है, वो क्या हो गया, उसमें से सारे बाल झड़ गए. दशन विहीनम जातु तुंडम, और उसके सारे जो टूथ थे, सारी जो जबड़े में जो भी दांत थे, वो सब भी चले गए. तो और साथ ही साथ वृद्धो याति गृहीत्वा दंडम, और अभी उसको दंडा लेने की जरूरत पड़ गई है. Like when we grow old, then you have to have one more leg, that is danda you have to carry. तो बोल रहे हैं कि एक व्यक्ति बूढ़ा भी हो जाता है, उसका सिचुएशन इस तरीके का भी हो जाता है, बट फिर भी क्या होता है, स्टिल ही सेलिंग तद अपि न मुंच्यति आशा पिंडम. फिर भी एक चीज नहीं खत्म हुई है, ऑल्दो बॉडी खत्म हो गई है, बट फिर भी एक चीज खत्म नहीं हुई, वो क्या है, आशा. जो डिजायर है एंजॉय करने की, वो खत्म नहीं हुई है. So this is the situation we can see that how in this world ना, if somebody has not practiced spirituality, then we will find that उसके desires खत्म नहीं होती हैं अपने आप. material desires, material desires will never get over. Only when somebody performs spiritual life, then only the desires gets over actually. Then one feels satisfied, and then one does not go for much material desires. That's why it's very important to practice spirituality. We cannot wait for our desires to get fully fulfilled and then we'll practice. That is not going to happen. So this is the third thing we discussed. And now let us move to the fourth thing. Yeah, can one of you read this? What is the fourth point?
Youth is the right time to develop good habits.
Yeah, The one of the most important point is that this is the, so before I go into this, I एक मुझे एक और स्टोरी याद आ रहा है, कि कैसे लाइक अगर हमने अपने यंग एज में स्पिरिचुअलिटी प्रैक्टिस नहीं किया ना, तो कल बूढ़े होने पर भी हम नहीं प्रैक्टिस कर पाएंगे एक्चुअली, क्योंकि उस समय भी जो जिस चीज में हमने अपना पूरा लाइफ अभी दिया है ना, बाद में भी हमारे माइंड में वही सारी चीजें आ रही होंगी। तो स्किल से रिलेटेड एक रियल स्टोरी मुझे याद आ रही है। एक बार एक पर्सन था, he was a big businessman, he was having a big shop and he was having two sons. So this fellow na, he was having a big business and he used to himself sit on the shop, खुद दुकान पे बैठता था और सारा जो बिजनेस होता था उसको वो खुद कंट्रोल किया करता था। And then the children also grew up, the sons also became, they also grew up, they also became young, and then they also started looking after the business of the father, and then eventually they were also able to handle everything. But this old person was very much attached to the business. So even though he became old, but still he used to come to the shop. और वो शॉप में आने के बाद सारा चीजों को खुद मॉनिटर करता था, अकाउंट्स को भी, बच्चों को भी, ये करो वो करो ऐसे करो। अभी जैसे जो लड़के थे वो भी थोड़े यंग हो गए थे, बड़े हो गए थे, तो उनको भी पसंद नहीं आता था अपने पिताजी का इतना वो भी बोलते थे कि अरे पिताजी अब बूढ़े हो गए, अभी आपको थोड़ा धर्म का काम करना चाहिए, थोड़ा आपको तीर्थ यात्रा करना चाहिए। बट वो पिताजी थे कि नहीं नहीं नहीं, अभी पूरा बिजनेस तुम लोग संभाल नहीं पाते हो अच्छे से, तुमको अच्छे से आता नहीं है, तुम कारोबार में घाटा करवा दोगे, इसलिए मैं ही तुम्हारे साथ, मैं अभी इसको करता हूँ। तो लाइक दैट, तो इन लोगों ने कई ट्राई किया उनको कि किसी तरीके से उनको थोड़ा डिटैच करके थोड़ा होली प्लेसेस पे भेजने के लिए उन्होंने कई बार ट्राई किया। वन ऑफ द टाइम्स दे गॉट वन साधु, और वो साधु एग्री हो गया कि ठीक है मैं आपके फादर को ले जाऊंगा थोड़े अलग अलग तीर्थ स्थानों पे, बनारस एंड प्रयाग एंड सम जगन्नाथपुरी एक्सेट्रा। तो इनके फादर को इन्होंने किस तरीके से एग्री करवा दिया कि ठीक है फादर, अभी देखो थोड़े दिनों के लिए एटलीस्ट आप जाओ और थोड़ा साधु के साथ में थोड़ा एसोसिएशन लो और थोड़ा होली काम करो। तो ठीक है, साधु इनको लेकर जाने लगा, तो उनको अलग अलग जगह पे लेके गया, उनको केदारनाथ लेके गया, बद्रीनाथ लेके गया, और है ना क्या बोलते हैं हरिद्वार लेकर गया। तो बट ये जहाँ पे भी जा रहे थे ना, he was trying to share some spiritual knowledge with this fellow, but he was always so much occupied with his business in the mind. वो हमेशा बस बिजनेस के बारे में सोचता रहता था, कि मेरे बिजनेस का पता नहीं क्या हो रहा होगा, लड़के लोग पता नहीं सही तरीके से ध्यान रख रहे होंगे कि नहीं रख रहे होंगे, लाइक दैट ही वाज थिंकिंग। तो साधु ने भी अपना सर पकड़ लिया कि अरे इसका कुछ नहीं होने वाला, आई थिंक my endeavor is all going to be useless anyways, but then it was going on। तो फिर फाइनली he came to the वाराणसी। आप में से कोई वाराणसी का है, या आप में से कितने लोग हैं जो वाराणसी गए हैं? You can raise your hands if you have been to Varanasi. Any of you? Okay, none of you, huh? Varanasi is a very famous city. Indeed, it is the oldest city of the world. I think 1800 साल पहले वो city establish की गई थी। As per the United Nations ने भी उसको heritage city declare किया है। Varanasi is a very old city. So वाराणसी में जब वो गया, तो वहाँ पर एक बहुत famous घाट है, उसको बोलते हैं मणिकर्णिका घाट। Okay, Ayush has raised the hand. Okay, thank you, Ayush. So वहाँ पे एक famous घाट है, उसका नाम है मणिकर्णिका घाट। और उसका स्पेशलिटी क्या है ना, वहाँ पे हर सेकंड एक के बाद एक डेड बॉडीज आती रहती हैं और उनको जलाया जाता रहता है, तो जब इस साधु के साथ में जब व्यक्ति वहां पे गया ना उस घाट के पास में, तो उसने देखा कि कैसे हर एक सेकंड पे एक के बाद एक नई नई डेड बॉडी आ रही है और उनको जलाने का कोशिश हो रहा है ना। तो थोड़ी देर जब उसने ये देखा ना, तब ये थोड़ा रोने लग गया, उसकी आंखों से आंसू आना स्टार्ट हो गया इस व्यक्ति के, एंड द साधु बिकेम वेरी हैप्पी। ही टोल्ड दैट ओह फाइनली, finally for the first time this man is now finally thinking about some spirituality। लगता है इसको कभी कुछ चीजें समझ में आने लगी हैं। Till now he was so much absorbed into the business and about material life। Now I think that now finally he has understood something it seems। उसने immediately पूछा कि अरे अरे क्या हुआ, आप ऐसा रोने क्यों लग गए, क्या क्या हो गया, बताओ बताओ। He wanted to know कि क्या चल रहा है उसके माइंड में। उसने बोला एक्चुअली मैंने अपना पूरा जीवन व्यर्थ गुजार दिया। साधु was very happy to hear this कि अरे चलो फाइनली इसको समझ में आ गया लगता है। So then I asked him, but what happened? Why you are thinking like this? He told, no, really, actually, I have really wasted my life. So he told, why you are thinking like this now? So he told, see, I पूरे लाइफ के लिए मैंने जो बिजनेस किया, मैंने चीनी का व्यापार किया, किराने का स्टोर मैंने चलाया पूरे लाइफ लॉन्ग। काश मैंने अगर लकड़ी का व्यापार किया होता ना, तो मैं एकदम माला माल हो जाता। देखो ये पूरा 12 मासी काम है, यहाँ पे कितनी लकड़ी की जरूरत पड़ रही है सारी डेड बॉडीज को जलाने के लिए एकदम कॉन्स्टेंटली। तो काश मैं अगर थोड़ा इंटेलिजेंट होता, काश मुझे अगर पहले पता होता, तो मैं पूरा लकड़ी का बिजनेस करता, ताकि क्या होता, मैं माला माल रहता हमेशा के लिए। So when the sadhu heard this, then he became so unhappy and he understood कि इसका कुछ नहीं हो सकता है। So the point is that कि अगर हमने लाइफ लॉन्ग स्पिरिचुअलिटी नहीं किया है ना, तो एंड में भी हम नहीं कर पाएंगे एक्चुअली। जिस चीज में हमने अपना लाइफ लॉन्ग टाइम स्पेंड किया है उसी के बारे में हम लास्ट में भी सोच पाएंगे. That's why the Vedic culture में right from the childhood a person used to get to know about spiritual knowledge. A person used to be trained because this is the most crucial part of the life. This is what was there. This is the third thing, that how if we have cultivated spirituality from the childhood, then only we'll be able to do it even in our old age. And if we have not done it, then it will not happen. You will find there are so many old people. I have seen so many of the old people, sometimes when I travel in the trains and all, I see so many old people are there. They will be reading some newspapers, some magazines, or nowadays they will be doing something on the mobile, or there will be something about politics. आपने देखा होगा, right? But hardly you will find them discussing something about Bhagavad Gita, something about spirituality. Why? It is because they have spent their whole life doing that only, and that's why now they cannot do it. They cannot read Bhagavad Gita every day morning. They may be pakka in reading newspaper, but they will not be reading Bhagavad Gita at all. This is very important. That अगर अभी हमने अपने हैबिट में डाल दिया ना इसको प्रैक्टिस करना, तो आगे भी हम कर पाएंगे. अगर आज नहीं हुआ तो आगे भी नहीं आ पाएगा, right? So this is the fourth point we were discussing, that is how youth is the right time to develop all these good habits. तो इसलिए सबसे बेस्ट टाइम अभी यही है. One of you were saying ना about कैसे अभी जो हम लोग हैबिट डेवलप कर लेंगे वही हमारे साथ आगे रहने वाली है. That's why these are the foundational years of our life, especially like all of you now, you are entering into your college life now. I can tell you for sure, अगले जो 3-4 सालों में आप अपनी जो हैबिट्स डेवलप करने वाले हो ना, वही आपका फाउंडेशनल रहेगा पूरे लाइफ लॉन्ग के लिए. आपका जो पूरा आगे आने वाला जो सक्सेस है, like you have seen some of your seniors now. I think you got to interact with many of your wonderful seniors, alumni na. I think like Rahul sir se bhi aap log mile the last weekend pe. I got to know from your seniors and many other people na, like Prabhat sir, Lalan sir and all these people. Most of them are very successfully accomplished people. So how they're able to be successfully accomplished? Because in their college days they also took to the foundation of this training, spiritual training, and because of which now they are able to have a very good career. They are able to go in a very balanced way in their life. Why? Because this is the right age. क्योंकि अभी हम लोग यंग है ना, इसलिए आप देखोगे ना कॉलेजेस होती हैं, स्कूल्स होती हैं, उसमें यंग लोगों को क्यों ट्रेनिंग दी जाती है? Because youth is a time to learn. Why there are not oldies in the schools and the colleges? Why don't we find the oldies? Why do we find the young people? We have all these courses, na, like you have this course of called as BTech, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Technology. Why the bachelor? Because this is the young age. Young age is the time when we can take to the good habits, when we can take to the right habits. And अगर आप देखोगे ना, जैसे हरा बांस अगर आपने देखा हो ना, एक हरा बांस होता है और एक ड्राइड बांस होता है. तो एक बार अगर हरा बांस अगर आप उसको मोड़ दोगे ना तो मुड़ जाता है, लेकिन एक बार वो सॉलिड हो गया ना तो उसके बाद में वो मुड़ता नहीं, टूटता ही है. तो इसलिए यंग एज में हम जो हैबिट्स सीख पाते हैं ना, वो हमारे साथ हमेशा रहने वाली हैं. तो अभी समय है कि हमारे पास डिटर्मिनेशन भी है, विल पावर भी है, और अभी हम जो भी चीजें लेने की कोशिश करेंगे हम उसको कर सकते हैं. बट बाद में जैसे वन ऑफ यू वर आल्सो टेलिंग ना कि ओल्ड एज में क्या होगा, देखो आप सोचोगे कि मैं चैंटिंग करता हूँ, बट आप बॉडी ट्रबल रहेगी आपकी, हाथ मूव नहीं करेंगे, पाँव मूव नहीं करेंगे, मुश्किल होगा और फोकस कर पाना हमारे लिए. तो बट अभी के लिए बहुत इजी है हमारे लिए. If you want to read now, if you want to learn spiritual knowledge, you want to read Bhagavad Gita, it's very easy. The eyes are well. Tomorrow, the eyes will not be cooperating so much with us. So like this, we can see that how this is the right time, and this is the right time when we can practice spiritual life. So we should not lose this golden opportunity, which is there with all of us. And see, there's a tremendous power in chanting regularly and in association, and in hearing this spiritual knowledge. So don't underestimate the power of chanting. That's why you'll find so many of your these seniors now. You got to hear from them, right? You will find all of them can say without any doubt that the source of their inspiration, the source of their empowerment, the source of their success is basically the practice of spirituality which they have learned from their college days. All these seniors you will find. Even you will see your Akshay, Tushar, and all these people who you get to meet, na? Even for my life, I can see, why I've been able to be very good in my career and all because of the spirituality. So this is the right time. So chanting has a very great power actually, especially if you can focus upon chanting Hare Krishna attentively. This kind of meditation, it will really be very helpful in our life, because we will be able to see the world in a proper perspective. We will be able to derive strength. Many times you will find that we know that what is right, what is wrong, but we are not able to hold on to the right things because it requires determination. It requires power to be able to hold on to the right things. So, but chanting is the one thing which can give us tremendous power to have proper discrimination, to know that what is to be done, what is not to be done, and to also have a determination to do the right things in our life. And of course, we get a lot of mercy of Krishna in our life when we chant Hare Krishna. It's our dependence upon Krishna. So that's why there's a great power in chanting Hare Krishna. And I see so many people, so many great people, like, there's a very famous US politician. Her name is Tulsi Gabbard. If you know about her or not, I don't know. She's a US representative. She's like the army chief in the America. She's a very big lady. She's in the Congress party there. So she's also chanting every day. You know, I got to see one video. Maybe time मिलेगा तो आपको दिखाएंगे. She also chants Hare Krishna. And she was speaking so much that how chanting has also helped her in her own life. So chanting has a very great power. So this is the right time to cultivate this good habit. You know, slowly, then we will be able to derive great joy in our life. Okay. So this was about the fourth point about habits and the lifestyle. And there are some 2-3 more points. We'll take quickly now in some 5-10 minutes. Okay. The next topic is, can one of you read this topic?
Age versus responsibilities.
So sometimes like you're in college days, sometimes mind में से रहता है अभी कॉलेज डेज चल रहा है, पढ़ाई करने का टाइम है, पॉइंटर बनाने का टाइम है, अभी क्या ये सब करा जाए, बाद में करा जाएगा जब हम थोड़ा लाइफ में सेटल हो जाएंगे तो. बट सी, जस्ट इमेजिन योर लाइफ नाउ. देखो, you're coming from the school days, right? School days used to be very packed up, right? स्कूल में भी थोड़ा काफी पढ़ाई करना पड़ता था, काफी प्रेशर था अच्छे कॉलेज में एंटर करने के लिए, करियर बनाने के लिए. ओके. और देखो, like many of your seniors like Akshay and Tushar can tell you that how once you get into the corporate life, then it's very busy. It's a cutthroat competition there. And as you will grow in your age, then eventually you will have to take job opportunities. You will get married eventually. Then you will family की भी responsibilities आपके पास में आएंगी. तो आप देखो, ये जो भी टाइम है ना आपके पास कॉलेज डेज का टाइम, दिस इज द गोल्डन टाइम व्हेन यू आर हैविंग द लीस्ट नंबर ऑफ रिस्पांसिबिलिटीज. इससे के आगे जो भी आपकी जर्नी आने वाली है ना, वंस यू गेट आउट ऑफ द कॉलेज डेज, तो यू विल फाइंड दैट द रिस्पांसिबिलिटीज आर गोइंग टू ग्रो मोर एंड मोर. You will become an employee in a company. You will have responsibilities of the company life. You will have responsibilities of the family life, and they will keep on growing more and more. So this is the right time when you have least number of responsibilities. अभी समय जब आपके पास सबसे कम responsibility है. अभी आपके पास क्या responsibility है? बस आपको पढ़ाई करनी है और अपने एक अच्छा मार्क्स academics परफॉर्म करना है. तो इसलिए this is the best time when we can practice spirituality, because आगे जाके इतना समय नहीं मिलने वाला है. आज अगर हम अपना फाउंडेशन बहुत स्ट्रांगली बना देंगे ना स्पिरिचुअलिटी के साथ में, तो देन वी विल बी एबल टू हैव अ वेरी वंडरफुल लाइफ अहेड. बट अगर आज हमने मिस आउट किया तो आगे ऑल द मोर बहुत टफ लगेगा. डोंट थिंक कि आगे इजी रहेगा, आगे और टफ रहेगा हमारे लिए स्पिरिचुअलिटी को लर्न कर पाना. तो अभी हम लोग वी आर लाइक फ्री बर्ड राइट नाउ. वी आर मोस्ट फ्री एज कंपेयर्ड टू आवर स्कूल डेज और टू द आवर लाइफ अहेड. दैट्स व्हाई वी शुड इफेक्टिवली यूज आवर टाइम राइट नाउ, and that way we will be able to grow very powerfully in our life. Okay. This is another thing that why we should do it at this time, because we have least number of responsibilities. Okay. And there are some 2-3 more points which I will speak to you. I couldn't put in the PPT. So one point is that how you see जो रियल चीज है हमारे लाइफ के लिए ना, उसको हमें पहले करना चाहिए. उसको हमें पहले प्रायोरिटाइज करना चाहिए हमारे लाइफ में. ओके. तो स्पिरिचुअलिटी इज आवर फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट प्रायोरिटी ऑफ द लाइफ. दैट्स व्हाई वी शुड डू इट. जो प्राइम टाइम होता है हमारा, प्राइम टाइम में वो चीज करनी चाहिए जो हमारे लिए मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट है. Spirituality is the most important thing for our life. That's why it should be done in the prime time. Not waiting for the old age that way, because that is the most important thing of our life. And also, this young age which we have now, this is the right time when we have a lot of energy in us, lot of potential in us, and if we take out our time to devote for God, then God is also very very happy. Because see, we are offering our youthful energy to God. So for example, like suppose आपका कोई फ्रेंड है, अगर आप उसको सपोज उसको एक रोज फ्लावर देते हो, एकदम रूखा सूखा झड़ा हुआ अगर सपोज रोज का फ्लावर देते हो, विल यू बी वेरी हैप्पी? और ऑन द कॉन्ट्ररी, इफ यू गिव हिम अ वेरी फ्रेश रोज फ्लावर, will he be happy in the first case or will he be happy in the second case? What do you say?
The second case.
Yeah. So same way now, most of the people in this world, they think that okay, when we'll become old, when the body will be of no more use, will not be able to see anything, will not be able to hear anything, then we will use our body for service of God. But that's not the right understanding, right? See, God is our supreme person, God is our supreme lover, and if we really love God, then we should try to give our best part of our life to the God, not something which is not going to be used anyways. एक नाइस स्टोरी है जिसको मैं जस्ट बता के आपको एंड करता हूँ कि एक रियल स्टोरी है. एक बार एक पर्सन था, तो he was a atheistic kind of person, he was not devoted to God at all. तो उसका एक बहुत बड़ा गार्डन था, तो एक बार क्या हुआ कि एक साधु उसके घर से गुजर रहा था साइड से, तो उसको लगा कि मेरे को थोड़ा यहाँ पे फ्लावर्स मिल जाएंगे, गार्डन में बहुत अच्छे फ्लावर्स थे, कि मैं थोड़ा फ्लावर्स ले लेता हूँ ताकि मुझको क्या बोलते हैं लाइक अपने वर्शिप के लिए मैं यूज कर पाऊंगा। तो इस पर्सन के पास में गया कि मुझको थोड़ा फ्लावर्स दे दोगे क्या, मुझे वर्शिप करना था। तो उसने बोला ठीक है चलो ले लो, क्या है तुम भी क्या याद रखोगे, चलो ले लो। तो उसने साधु ने थोड़े फ्लावर्स ले लिए। ओके, एनीवेज ये पर्सन बहुत एथिस्टिक था, तो उसने पूरा लाइफ अपना गलत चीजों में गुजारा, फिर उसका डेथ हो गया। तो देन उसको यमराज के पास में लेकर गए। यमराज ने बोला कि ठीक है आपका बताओ अकाउंट जरा चेक करो, क्या इसका क्या मिलना है क्या नहीं मिलना है। तो उसने बोला कि इसके लाइफ में तो सब कुछ सिन ही सिन किया है, इसलिए इसको डायरेक्टली नरक में जाने का मौका मिलना चाहिए। फिर बोला कि हाँ लेकिन इसने एक बार एक अच्छा काम किया था, एक साधु आया था, उसको इसने अपने गार्डन से थोड़े फ्लावर्स दिए थे ताकि वो उसको यूज कर पाए। तो इसके लिए इसको कुछ 10 मिनट के लिए इसको हम लोग स्वर्ग में भेज सकते हैं, और बाकी टाइम तो इसको फिर नरक में रहना पड़ेगा। तो फिर इसको ऑप्शन दिया गया कि अच्छा बताओ क्या करना चाहोगे, पहले तुम नरक में जाना चाहोगे या फिर स्वर्ग में जाना चाहोगे। तो उसने बोला कि ठीक है देखो आगे तो हेल में ही रहना है, बेटर है मैं थोड़ा 10 मिनट पहले स्वर्ग में ले लेता हूँ फिर नरक में जाता हूँ। तो फिर स्वर्ग में जाने का प्लान हुआ। तो बोला ठीक है चलो यमदूत इसको स्वर्ग में लेके जाओ। तो इसने बोला यमदूतों से कि अच्छा मुझे एक बात बताओ, स्वर्ग में जो बेस्ट सुंदर प्लेस है ना, वहाँ पे भी कोई गार्डन तो होगा पक्का, मुझे तुम डायरेक्टली उस गार्डन में लेकर चले जाओ। तो बोला ठीक है, उसको गार्डन में लेकर गए और उनको बोला कि चलो ठीक है टाइमर स्टार्ट हो गया है तुम्हारा, योर टाइम स्टार्ट्स नाउ। तो उसने क्या किया, उस गार्डन में जाके वहां पे बहुत सारे फ्लावर्स थे, तो उसने उन फ्लावर्स को लिया और उसने उस फ्लावर्स को क्या किया, तोड़कर उसने भगवान को अर्पण करना स्टार्ट किया। ही टोल्ड दैट ओम विष्णवे नमः। सो लाइक दैट उसने सारे फ्लावर्स को करने लिया। तो 10 मिनट में उसने बहुत सारे फ्लावर्स भगवान के नाम पर ऑफर कर दिए। 10 मिनट के बाद में फिर यमदूत आए, बोले चलो तुम्हारा टाइम हो गया है। तो उसको वापस यमराज के पास में लेकर गया। तो फिर बोला कि अच्छा अभी क्या करना है, इससे आगे इसको भेज दे हेल में। तो तब यमराज ने बोला कि अब तो उसका अकाउंट चेंज हो गया, इसने 10 मिनट में भगवान को इतने सारे फ्लावर्स ऑफर कर दिए हैं, तो अभी इसके लिए अब इसको वापस नरक में जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, इसका पूरा अकाउंट चेंज हो गया है। बिकॉज दिस फेलो वाज इंटेलिजेंट, ही अंडरस्टूड कि अरे मैंने थोड़े से फ्लावर्स पहले दिए थे, तो उसके कारण मुझे स्वर्ग में मिल रहा है मौका थोड़े समय रहने के लिए, अगर मैं पूरा समय देता तो मुझे कितना मौका मिल पाता रहने के लिए। तो लाइकवाइज ना, हम थोड़ा भी छोटा भी अगर भगवान को सर्व करते हैं किसी भी वे में, देन दैट बिकम्स अवर परमानेंट एसेट, दैट बिकम्स अवर शाश्वत अकाउंट। तो वॉट एवर टाइम वी गिव टू स्पिरिचुअलिटी, स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी अवर परमानेंट एसेट एक्चुअली, a permanent asset. So that's why youth is a very wonderful time when we can give out so much of our time and energy for God, and we don't have to do too much right now. Just if we can take out time every day for chanting Hare Krishna, and like all of you take out time for hearing about this spiritual knowledge, that's very wonderful actually. Same thing we have to do. Just chant Hare Krishna, try to learn the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, and try to apply this knowledge in our own life. So then we can go in a very healthy way actually. और एक और बहुत अच्छी चीज है, आप देखोगे ना कि जब हम स्पिरिचुअलिटी को प्रैक्टिस करते हैं ना, लाइक आई कैन सी many of my friends also, I have seen many of my friends, they also like many of my friends and many of my other colleagues also, they also ask me many questions about their life and how to deal with situations of their life. Because क्या होता है ना, जब हम स्पिरिचुअलिटी प्रैक्टिस करते हैं तो हमारे लाइफ में बहुत मैच्योरिटी आ जाती है। तो जो मैच्योरिटी 80 साल में आनी थी आपको, वो आपको 18 साल की उम्र में ही मिल जाएगी। Why? Because when you are in touch with the wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, they contain very wonderful knowledge, so that wisdom, इससे देखो जो 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 थोड़ा एक्सपीरियंस लोग होते हैं उनकी काफी वैल्यू होती है। लाइक सपोज you have worked in some company, then you go to some another company, then आपको पैकेज में हाइक मिलता है। क्यों मिलता है? Because you have some experience with you, and that experience is very valuable, and the experience does not come in a shortcut way. Experience comes by spending of the time. तो सेम में जब हम स्पिरिचुअल नॉलेज प्रैक्टिस करते हैं ना, you will find that if you will be in touch with your spiritual knowledge, see, I think how many of you, see, you must have spent how much, something like 30-40 hours till now. आपके जो भी अब तक प्रोग्राम्स हुए होंगे, if you see about device workshop and your Parivartan and some of our weekly sessions, together it may be some 30 hours, maybe, 25 to 30 hours. But I can say you very surely, like all of you can see, in those 25-30 years, you must have learned a lot of things, which you might not have learned earlier in your whole life also. So why? Because and this is some knowledge which is not theoretical knowledge. This is something which you can do, which you can apply in your life, which you can see in this world happening. So this is the beauty of the spiritual knowledge. That spiritual knowledge gives us a lot of maturity, which may not come even in an 80-year-old person. That's why this is a very beautiful time to begin our spiritual life, And so these are the main points which I wanted to discuss, that why we have to practice spirituality. Just to sum up, we tried to discuss some 5-6 main points. One thing we discussed was that how we cannot say that we are old and we are young, because death can come to us at any point of time. And the second thing we discussed was about how, lifestyle and the habits. This is the right time when we can cultivate good habits in our life. And then we also discussed about, just a minute. Yeah. We also discussed that how in our young age we are having a lot of energy which can be properly utilized, and we have least number of responsibilities, and we also, and even this material desires also right now, if we will work upon our material desires, then we will be able to control them. But on the contrary, if you will wait for old age, then they are not going to get over on their own actually. So that's why this is the best time. All of you are very really fortunate, because these kind of activities are not happening all across the colleges. Only in some of the good colleges these activities are happening, and you are very fortunate to get opportunity to be part of your seniors' endeavors to get this knowledge. So, and I can assure you that if you will take this knowledge very nicely in your life, you will be able to help yourself, you will be able to help the society, you will be able to help the world. And most important thing is, as I was, I was being told that now that you have spent something like 2 months. So, and I heard that many of you are also chanting daily and regularly. So that's very wonderful. Actually, see, if we have to grow in our life now, then we have to take some commitments in our life. कुछ हमको चीजें कमिटमेंट लेनी पड़ती है हमारे लाइफ में कि ठीक है, लाइक जैसे सपोज आपने जेडब्ल्यू का एग्जाम दिया होगा, तो आपने कमिट किया होगा अपने आप को कि ठीक है, मैं हर दिन इतना घंटे पढ़ाई करूंगा, इतना एंडेवर लगाऊंगा, क्योंकि आपने अपने आप को कमिट किया. That's why you were able to achieve that goal. You were able to get into a good college. Same way, in spiritual life also, if you want to, if you want to be successful, then we also have to take some commitments in our life. Okay. So all of you are very wonderfully going on in your spiritual journey. And at this point of time, I feel that all of you can try to take some commitment to chant every day, maybe 1 round, 2 rounds, and see chanting as a great power. You know, who is the author of Ramayana? Any of you know the author of Ramayana?
Maharshi Valmiki.
So if you know about the history of Valmiki ji, he was a dacoit. वो एक डाकू हुआ करते थे, and one of the times Nad Muni met him, and then because of his association he got transformed. So he was very sinful person. He was a very papi person. तो इसलिए उन्होंने नाद मुनि को बोला था कि तुम मरा मरा बोलो. So then he started chanting mara 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 mara, and because that comes like Ram Ram Ram. Because of that, what happened? He became fully purified. Later on, he became so much purified that he was able to write Ramayana, and he was also able to guide Lord Ram when he personally came in the world. So that's why there's a great power in chanting of the holy names. So this is at a very right time. All of you are taken to spirituality, and take it very nicely. Take some commitments, commit yourself, and it's very simple. At least try to chant 1 round, 2 round every day to begin with right now. And as you find yourself more comfortable, as you find yourself more benefited, then you can always increase your number of hours. Like personally speaking, every day I spend at least 2 hours every day to chant Hare Krishna mantra. That also in the morning itself, because that is something which surcharges me, energizes me, and that is a secret of my, that is a source of my inspiration, you can say. So of course, you don't have to do 2 hours right now. You have your exams and other responsibilities, but surely 1, 2 rounds you can try to commit. And maybe you all can share with your seniors those commitments. Okay. So thank you so much. I'm done. I think 1, 2 questions are there. I will just see if I can answer. Sir, if experience is so valuable, then if we don't experience all the pros and cons of different things ourselves and just decide early on that this is good and this is bad, in actuality we don't have any experience, because experience comes by exploring things ourselves. Then in my thought, we are contradicting ourselves. Any view, sir? Okay. Shashank has asked a good question. He's asking कि सर अगर हमको पता करना है कि क्या सही है क्या गलत है, तो हमको उसके लिए एक्सपीरियंस की जरूरत है, राइट ना? देखो 2 तरीके होते हैं. There are 2 categories of people in this world. One category of the people are those who learn by their own experience, and second category of the people are one who learn from others' experience. So, can any of you tell me that which are the better ones? First category,
Learn from
learning from the others.
learning from others. Otherwise, sir, the age will be less for to do commit mistakes.
Okay. Yes. So those who learn from the others' experience, they are more intelligent, isn't it? Right? For example, like we can see, so many people who smoke, so they get suffering, right? They have to get some different types of lung diseases and etc. Right? So now, do we need to ourselves smoke and find out that how smoking is going to work in my life? What do you say, Shashank? Shashank is there, right? Yeah. Shashank, what do you say? We have seen people.
Sir, there's some background noise, so I'm typing. Okay.
There's some background. Okay, you're typing. Fine. You can ask actually. You can ask. You may not be typing. You can ask directly.
Sir, I have read somewhere like that Chanakya said that life is too short to experience all the things. So whatever possible we can learn from others experiences.
हाँ, yeah. So the point was this thing that basically अगर हम अपने लाइफ में ना, अगर हम एक प्रॉपर सोर्स से गाइडेंस लेते हैं ना, तो हमारा बहुत सारा एंडेवर बच जाएगा, अपने आप एक्सप्लोर करने के लिए। हमको सब चीजें एक्सप्लोर करने की जरूरत नहीं है। Like Shashank is writing in my thought, learning from others. Shashank is telling that in my thought, learning from others' experience and learning from our own experience are two different things. Yeah, they are completely different things. So there's a saying in English, experience is the best teacher. How many of you have heard this? Please raise your hands. Experience is the best teacher. Okay, some of you have heard. Okay, but there's a second part to this proverb. Any of you know the second part? There's a second part to this proverb. Experience is the best teacher and dash dash dash. What is that dash dash dash? Any of you know? Yes, Nitish wants to say. So anyways, I will tell. It says experience is the best teacher and fools learns no other way. Okay. So point is that those who are intelligent, they can always learn from the others' experience, actually speaking. We don't have to experience everything. For example, like if I ask you, is a stool good or bad? Do we have to eat a stool to understand that? No, we don't have to do it, isn't it? Right? We understand that it's, we don't have to take experience of everything in our life. Same way, we don't have to take experience. And see, the best thing is, God has already given us knowledge that how we are supposed to live in this world. The manuals are already given to us. So if we live our life as per the God's manuals, then we'll be able to have a happy life. Okay? Is that okay, Shashank?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay, thank you so much. Aditya wants to ask some question, maybe, but I think we are overrunning time. Maybe one question any one of you have related to this session, then we can take. Otherwise, then Gaurav can take the lead. Any other question you have related to what we discussed? Okay. Okay, so I hope that this topic was understandable for all of us, right? Please raise your hand if you all could understand the topic and could appreciate the topic. Because nowadays, like, we are not able to see the videos also, so it doesn't miss. It's just like practically speaking to the machines only, a laptop. Okay, fine. Thank you. I understood that all of you could appreciate the topic. Thank you so much. So maybe Aditi, you can ask that question then, because others don't have any question. Maybe one question I will take from you. Ask Aditi. What's your question?
Sir, he has typed in the chat box.
Why to consider superiority infinity amongst gods, as there are many according to Vedas? If God is one, why to consider only one as supreme and the others under him? Okay. Second thing is, from where does this magical figure of 108 came? Good, wonderful. I have one whole document talking about that. Why do we have this 108? So many of the things, to tell you in brief, बहुत सारी जो चीजें ना, 108 is an auspicious number as per the Vedic dictionary. For example, like there are 108 number of Upanishads, there are 108 number of holy places. पूरे 108 holy places बताए गए हैं. It's an auspicious number, and I have a document. Maybe I will forward it to your seniors. You can take from them. Okay. So let's say it's an auspicious number. Regarding your first question about that superiority and inferiority among the gods, see, just like for example, let us say, but for example, like suppose in our country we have a prime minister, isn't it? And then we have some other ministers also of different departments. Now suppose for example, Aditya, let us say, suppose prime minister and some other people also come to your house, let us say, okay, and suppose you have a garland, आपके पास एक माला दिया हुआ है आपके पास में, ठीक है? तो प्राइम मिनिस्टर भी आया है और बहुत सारे दूसरे मिनिस्टर्स भी उसके साथ में आए, HRD मिनिस्टर, एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा, they have also come. Okay, so when they will come in your house, what will you do? How will you receive them? You have only one mala with you. What will you do? Yes, Aditya?
प्रधानमंत्री को पहना दूंगा जो सब.
पक्का? बट आपको नहीं लगता कि जो बाकी गॉड्स हैं उन लोगों को बुरा लगेगा, बाकी जो मिनिस्टर्स हैं उनको बुरा लगेगा कि अरे क्या है, सिर्फ प्राइम मिनिस्टर को पहना रहा है, हम लोग भी तो मिनिस्टर्स हैं? व्हाट डू यू से?
क्योंकि जैसे मेरे लिए तो मतलब सारे लीडर्स हैं, लेकिन उन लीडर्स के भी लीडर्स हैं प्राइम मिनिस्टर, तो खुशी होंगे कि हमारे लीडर को पहना रहा है.
चलो सपोज एज्यूम करते हैं कि मान लो सपोज आपने क्या है वो माला सपोज किसी को, सपोज आपने एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर को पहना दिया, ठीक है? प्रधानमंत्री को नहीं पहनाया, उसको बोला नहीं सबके साथ एक साथ जैसा व्यवहार होना चाहिए, मैं तो ये माला एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर को पहना देता हूँ, क्या लगता है क्या होगा उस केस में? विल एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर बी हैप्पी?
नहीं, क्योंकि उनके लीडर को नहीं पहनाया मैंने, तो वो चाहेंगे कि मैं उनके लीडर को पहनाऊं।
will the prime minister be happy?
प्राइम मतलब ऐसा कोई दुख नहीं होगा उनको, लेकिन बाकी लीडर्स को लग जाएगी बात।
So same way na, our scriptures they teaches us that how there is one supreme God, and if we will worship the supreme God na, then automatically others will also feel happy. So it's not that we have to disrespect others. तो इससे जो बाकी देवी देवताज होते हैं, हम लोग उनको disrespect नहीं करते, we pay respect to them also, but we understand that he is a supreme person. Okay, so he should be dealt in a more respectful manner. Getting na? So it's not about inferiority and superiority, but it's all about understanding their positions in a proper perspective and treating them also in a proper way. Okay? Does it answer your question?
Yes, sir.
Because Shastras are very clear in telling that who is the supreme God. Shastras very clearly say that supreme God is only one and he is Krishna only. And all others are working under him only, under his supervision. That's why if you will offer your respect to Krishna, then automatically others are satisfied. Okay? So I think we can end here. Thank you so much for all of your time. And I know that your seniors have planned very wonderful things for all of you now. So Gaurav, over to you. I think Akshay also can share something. Maybe Akshay, Tushar, you can also share something about your experiences of commitments.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful session. And personally, I'll tell you, this topic is one of my favorites because when I was in first year, I remember this was one of the turning points in my college days. And this was what convinced me of taking this process seriously and continuing this process of chanting. So, not to delay any further, I would like to invite the role models which have inspired these first years. So, Akshay sir, please share your experiences of chanting.
Yeah, thank you so much. First of all, thank you so much, Kushal Vaishnav sir, for such beautiful talk. I'm sure all of them must be able to get very good points to know also and to apply also in life. And yeah, as you were sharing that how taking certain different commitments in life, they helps a lot. In fact, I also share a very similar experience. Like if I go to my first year back in 2016, so I remember when initially I used to attend the Discover Yourself workshop. Then I was not very regular in chanting, and though I know I have to chant one round every day, and somehow it was doing also, but not very regular. But I remember once we had the same kind of meeting with all the boys, and I was in first year, and then I also took some very solid commitment to chant 2 rounds every day actually, and that's how it helped me so much. In fact, I would like to share, my friend Tushar is there, and me, Tushar, and one more of my friend Vishal, we were roommates in first year. If you see SVBH, we have 3 roommates, and Tushar was one of my roommate, and we started chanting together, and that's how things went. He's there actually, Tushar. He can also add a bit on this actually.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Okay. So it was like very amazing experience, as Akshay told. After like all of us used to chant together in our room, like we used to close the room in some evening time, and together all 3 of us and some of our other friends who also were attending the seminar, they used to come in our room because our room was all 3 were going to, so it was very nice. Everything went very nicely, and after taking commitment, we became very kind of serious that okay, now we have said something, so we should do. So it was very interesting experience that after ourselves to anything, we are able to do that in a clear way by putting our hard effort. Even sometimes we may fail, like some situations may come जहां पर हम नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, लेकिन at least we will try, क्योंकि अभी हमने बोला है कि अभी हम करने वाले हैं. So that is how it really helped to take some commitments.
Yeah, correct, Tushar. In fact, I was thinking all of you are already chanting 1 round regularly, very nicely. Some in morning, some in afternoon, some in evening. So in fact, I was talking to many of you also, how I found out actually all of you can chant 2 rounds also regularly, like one in morning, one in evening. Anyway, you are able to chant 1 round very comfortably. Or if you want to chant both rounds in morning, that is also completely fine like that. So I would really encourage and recommend to all of you, maybe in the end, we will have a very beautiful session where all of you can share your commitments. What are your commitments and different convictions which you want to follow? But now we have a very special, yeah, so we have a very special surprise for all of you. I think Gaurav is waiting for that to reveal. Yeah, you can go ahead, Gaurav.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for sharing your wonderful experiences. And now, like we had promised that there'll be a surprise. Yesterday, we had put that in the PPT also. So I know you must be waiting for that surprise, and it's a really amazing surprise. So the surprise is that even though we have been coming under, like we have been talking to each other in virtual mode, still this virtual mode cannot replace the reality. So what we are planning to do is we have planned what edutainment trip, I would say, a mixture of education and entertainment. So we have planned an edutainment trip to Jaipur in Rajasthan. So what we are trying to do is we'll be having a 3-day trip to Jaipur on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th April 2021. And that will not be just about MNIT. We'll be having students from IIT BHU and IIT Kanpur also. So together, the three colleges and all of us will go together and will visit the rich cultural heritage which is there in Jaipur. In fact, Jaipur is like one of the most loved place to be visited by the international crowd as well. So there are many international tourists every year in India, and Jaipur is one of their favorite places. So culturally also, and from the point of tourism also, it is a very rich place to see and to visit. And of course, we'll not just have a visit, but we'll have some education also. We'll have personality development training sessions. And what can we say about these trips? Actually, you see all like this club, the Personality Development Club of MNIT. This is coming under like NGO, which is called Evolve NGO. So this Evolve NGO is like covering all the major IITs and NITs and all other major engineering colleges across India. Similarly, there are clubs of NGO in IIT Kanpur and IIT BHU also. So we are in touch with those clubs also, and we are planning to coordinate all these trips together. So regarding these trips, of course, for staying and for traveling, there has to be some cost. But for all of your conveniences, we are planning to get some sponsorship from some of our alumni. And who knows, maybe Akshay sir and Tushar sir also. So that of course will remain a secret. But we are planning for some sponsorships also. And what we have come about is that the roughly an approximate of everyone's stay, their food, their travel inside Jaipur would approximately sum up to rupees 1,000 for those 3 days. So you can all take your time and decide about this trip, and we are all very excited to accompany all of you. Generally, what happens that in Parivartan or in the coming festivals, upcoming festivals like Sankalpa or Spurti, we take first year students out for a trip. But this time it's not possible. But still, owing to we want to give you that experience that we have all experienced in first year, and that is why we are planning for this trip, this edutainment trip. And Akshay sir, would you like to add something on this in case I have missed out something, any vital thing?
No, you have already told everything. I'll just add these dates which we have fixed now, the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th April. So 2nd April is Friday, which happens to be Good Friday. So it will be holiday for all of us. And and then naturally Saturday and Sunday will be there. So these 3 days will be together in Jaipur like that. And also if there are some dynamics because of Corona or lockdown, because something may happen in future, then we have also thought for this city of Varanasi like that, because that's also a very beautiful city. and it's nearby, like that it's in UP, and I think most of your homes will also be nearby. So that also can be done. But yeah, you all can mark these dates in your schedule, this 2nd, 3rd, and 4th April. And I think we also will try to come, me, Tushar, and like Abhinav sir, we'll see if we can also accompany. At least we'll try the best to take whatever leaves and all, I think, but leaves will not be a difficulty because anyway, Good Friday and weekend is there, like that. And all of us will going to have a great time there. Yeah, and also you're like, I'm going to show you a video. Maybe Gaurav, you can show that video regarding Jaipur.
I don't have that with me, but before we show the video, I just wanted to add one last thing that we recommend by 5th of March, because from 6th of March your practicals are starting. So by 5th of March, like you can take these 5 days to decide and to consult with your parents and all whatever, and you can decide how much you're comfortable for this journey. And in between also, in these 5 days, if you want to ask anything regarding the trip from any of us, you can very comfortably ask from me or from Aman or from Akhilesh, any one of us. So we'll be available. And I think now we can proceed ahead, Akshay sir.
Yeah, I think all of you are able to see my screen. So here we have the official opening for this trip for all of you. Yeah, like we'll be having a Jaipur festival. We are explaining it in that way, where we'll visit so many places, and the dates are already told, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th April under the Evolve NGO. And we'll be accompanied by students from IIT Kanpur, IIT BHU, and our college, MNIT Allahabad, like that. And in case some difficulty comes in Jaipur, we'll go to Varanasi. So that's also is mentioned. So all of you are most welcome. Please try to schedule these dates in your in your schedule, and please try to come for that. Yeah, and also we have one video. I have one video to show to all of you. Yeah, so this is regarding Jaipur tourism. Okay, I'll share my computer sound. Yeah.